Hello everyone, back tuning in today's first video. We're going to have a look at the weather weekend for today's first video. So as always on a Saturday, we've got your weekend forecast. We're starting very cold with the weekend forecast. Of course, it's going to be a cold weekend, staying cold through the weekend. The snow risks are easing down now, but we're going to have some cold daytime temperatures today and tomorrow, and we'll also have a severe frost overnight tonight. Could well be the coldest night of the winter so far. Overnight tonight. All change from Monday as it starts to become a lot milder. Low pressure going to start driving back in from off the Atlantic, and so this topsy-turvy winter is going to take another change, of course, as it becomes a lot milder, wetter and windier from Monday onwards. I'll get on with the weekend forecast for you very shortly. Just to say that today's second video update coming up this afternoon on the homepage is going to be your week to 10-day video update. We'll go through the model output and see what's going on. Tomorrow, very busy day. Going to be 4 videos, can you believe? Tomorrow, and I'll talk about those at the end of weekend forecast. Right, so this is a radar picture from the Weather Outlook, and you find the link to Weather Outlook on the links page at Gazovitz and in the description at YouTube. So a lot of dry weather out there now. Most of the snow that caused so much disruption yesterday, most of that is gone. We do still have wintry showers running down the east coast. These are primarily snow showers running down this eastern side. There have been a few inland through the morning, but now we're beginning to see those showers dying back to the eastern coast. We've still got a few snow showers in the far north of Scotland as well, but basically a lot of dry weather this afternoon and bags of sunshine as well. So if you wrap up, if you put your coat on and your hat, scarf and gloves, it really is quite a pleasant afternoon out there for getting out, having a walk, as long as you're careful with the snow and ice, of course. This is the synoptic pressure chart today. So winds are still in from the north, still dragging down cold air across the country. So going to be a cold day, a very cold day actually, where we've got lying snow. Temperatures will probably not get much above freezing, maybe at around 1 degree or so. Otherwise, well, we haven't got much snow, and large parts of the country, of course, didn't get a great deal of snow over the past couple of days. For instance, where I am in Northamptonshire, nothing at all, really, other than a very slight covering. So those areas will see slightly higher temperatures, around 3 or 4 or 5 degrees. So not as cold where we don't have snow on the ground, but nevertheless, it is still a cold day, and it feels it in that northerly breeze. So despite the sunshine, there is quite a wind chill out there. Temperatures, as I say, ranging from around 0 to 5 degrees. As soon as it goes dark, we're going to find temperatures plummeting, and we're going to have this little bump of high pressure across the country overnight tonight. So winds will fall light, we'll have clear skies, and it's going to be a very, very cold night indeed. So we're going to see widely temperatures going down to between -5 to -10. -10 is 14 Fahrenheit. Across the snowfields of Scotland, we might get the temperature down to a very severe -15 degrees Celsius. If that happens, it will be the coldest night since 2012, coldest night since 2012, if we see the temperature going down to -15 over the snowfields. So a severe frost coming up, maybe 1 or 2 freezing fog patches as well. But otherwise, a lot of clear skies, and that's going to lead to sparkling winter sunshine for tomorrow morning. However, changes beginning to take place in the atmosphere tomorrow as this high pressure starts to slip southwards. We begin to move low pressure in from off the Atlantic. We haven't changed the air mass, though, for tomorrow, so it will still be another cold day, maybe not quite as cold as today, but the real push of air from the Atlantic actually comes through tomorrow night and into Monday. There will be weather systems spreading across the north, and that could bring more sleet and snow to parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. We start Sunday with a severe frost, but also plenty of sunny spells. England and Wales will keep it dry through much of the day, albeit probably turning cloudier through the course of the afternoon. But for Scotland, Northern Ireland, possibly parts of Northern England, we see cloud and outbreaks of sleet or snow moving in from the west through the course of the morning. For most of it turns towards light rain, drizzly type conditions, and dies out during Sunday afternoon. We may get some fog developing as well during Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening up in the north, as just the atmosphere begins to moisten up a little bit. It's going to be a cold day, temperatures again ranging from around 2 to 6 degrees, just ever so slightly up on those temperatures that we've had over the past couple of days, but still generally quite a cold day. Now overnight, as we go through overnight Sunday into Monday, we're going to find a real push of air moving in from off the Atlantic with this area of low pressure just here. So although we may start off Sunday evening with a widespread frost across parts of East Anglia and South East England, it won't be long before clouds spreads across the country, have outbreaks of rain moving in from the west. Most places will turn wet and windy through the course of Sunday night. There might be some more sleet or snow temporarily across parts of Scotland and northern England, but this time it will start to turn back to rain quite readily, except over hills and mountains. So we start off with a bit of a frost in the southeast, but generally temperatures will be rising up through the night, probably finishing up around 5 or 6 degrees, so ending up with a reasonably mild night by the end of Sunday. By the end of Sunday night, I should say. That takes into Monday. Low pressure is moving away to our east, and we're bringing in the winds from off the Atlantic, so we're changing the air mass on Monday. We'll start off cloudy and wet across central and eastern parts of the country, but brighter skies already in the west will spread across the UK during the course of Monday afternoon. Could be a few showers up across northern and western parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, but actually most places will have a dry and bright afternoon on Monday with fairly decent sunny spells. Temperatures returning back to normal, ranging from around 4 to 8 degrees Celsius. There'll be a rapid melt of lying snow and ice, and that could lead to its own problems, maybe a little bit of localised flooding, as that quite deep snow, but got in a few places, thaws out and melts away very, very quickly. And then as we go through into Tuesday, the Atlantic is unleashed. So now we're bringing low pressure in off the Atlantic Ocean. Going to be a very unsettled spell for the rest of the next week. Tuesday could start with, again, a bit of a frost across parts of the country, particularly central and eastern areas. Nowhere near as severe as it will be tonight, but there might still be a bit of a frost on Monday night. But already in the west, we'll have wet and windy weather through the course of Tuesday morning. That's going to sweep across the whole country through the day, bringing outbreaks of rain and pretty strong winds to many of us. The rain might not arrive in the extreme east and southeast until it gets dark, and by the end of the day we'll bring brighter skies and showers into the north and west. Temperatures in the east ranging from around 5 to 8, but in the west it's going to turn very mild, with temperatures eventually reaching 8 to 12. 12 is 54 in Fahrenheit. We're into a sunshine and shower scenario on Wednesday with low pressure out to the north and west of Scotland. So we may start off with that wet weather from Tuesday still across eastern counties first thing on Wednesday morning, but it'll go very quickly, being replaced by sunshine and showers. Showers particularly in the north and west, but some of them could push through to the east. We may even get a longer spell of rain developing across northern and western Britain through the course of Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler, but not too far from average, somewhere from around sort of 4 to 8 degrees Celsius, not too far from the early February average. Unsettled weather stays with us into Thursday, with this area of low pressure bringing showers or in fact longer spells of rain, so it's going to be quite an unsettled day on Thursday. Temperatures, again, not too far from average, 4 to 8 degrees Celsius. And then on Friday, the next low pressure is punching its way in from off the Atlantic Ocean. So again, Friday probably starts off on a reasonably dry note in the east, but with cloud and rain quickly pushing into west. That'll sweep across the whole country, driven in by pretty strong winds as well. Will all turn quite wet and windy by the end of Friday afternoon. Temperatures lifting up a little bit, could be up to around 10 degrees in the west, and in the east probably around 7 or 8 degrees. The unsettled spell stays with us into next weekend too. So Saturday looks like it's going to be there, sunshine and showers with these fairly brisk westerly winds. But on Sunday we bring more low pressure in from off the Atlantic. So Saturday, as I say, it's sunshine and showers. Sunday, wet and windy. But despite the wind and rain, at least it will be mild, with temperatures possibly up to around 12 or 13 degrees in the south. 13 is 55 in Fahrenheit. I'm sure a lot of you will be thinking that this is the start of spring, that winter is over, but bear in mind that is only the 10th of February. There's still a long way to go for the winter of 2018-19, or potentially there's a long way to go for the winter of 2018-19, and it is certainly not impossible that it could get much colder again before we are done with this winter. Finally, just having a look at the charts and weather outlook. So a cold day today, plenty of sunshine, but we do have these snow showers running down the eastern coastal areas. Sunday brings cloud and showery outbreaks of rain, which could turn readily to sleet or snow across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. Further south, a lot of dry weather, and it's going to be a cold day on Sunday as well. Monday, where we start wet and windy across many parts of the country, outbreaks of heavy rain pushing through the country, clearing away to the east, being replaced by sunshine and showers during the course of Monday afternoon. You'll notice the milder feel as the wind comes in from off the Atlantic. Tuesday starts off dry across eastern parts of the country, but rain in the west will spread across most parts of the country through the day, becoming very mild in the west, and even in the east it will be quite mild too. Through to Wednesday and Thursday, it's going to be a case of showers or longer spells of rain, and then more wet and windy weather piles in from off the Atlantic on Friday, with unsettled weather continuing into next weekend. So, in summary, this topsy-turvy winter goes on and more changes on the way. We're starting very cold with a severe frost tonight, lots of ice and, of course, laying snow across many parts of the country as well. But from Monday onwards, it's all changed, much milder, much wetter, much windier as we go through the course of the coming week. The Atlantic will be unleashed once again. So the unsettled but relatively mild, wet and windy phase of winter will be showing its hand in the week ahead. Come back later on this afternoon when we're going to have a look at the weather for the next week to 10 days with all of the other models, and we'll have a few other bits and pieces in that one as well too. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.